What if I told you that you could make $5,000 to $10,000 a month using just Google Maps without needing any tech skills or spending a dime to get started? It might sound crazy, but this method is completely doable. In fact, anyone can start today, even if you've never done online marketing or used Google Maps before. I've personally used this exact system to help businesses all over the country boost their visibility on Google Maps, and it's generated thousands of dollars in recurring revenue for me. And the opportunity right now is massive. Every single day, thousands of businesses are losing customers because their Google Maps profiles are incomplete or unclaimed or just poorly optimized, and most of them have no idea. That's why in this video, I'll show you exactly how to find these businesses, how to offer simple solutions, and how to get paid upfront for helping them improve their Google Maps presence, all without spending a dime. And if you stick around, I'll also show you how to automate the process and scale it into a recurring income stream that can easily hit $10,000, $20,000, even $50,000 a month or more using just Google Maps and a few very powerful tools. I'll also give you these tools and every single thing you need to run this for free. So let's dive in right now, starting with step number 1. The first step in this entire process is identifying the right businesses to target using Google Business Profile. This is where the magic starts, and the good news is that it's actually incredibly simple. You can search for businesses in any city in any country, doesn't have to be in the US, though focusing on areas that you're familiar with can give you a strategic advantage, but regardless, everywhere's available. Anyway, for this example, let's say that we decide to go with plumbing in Los Angeles, although the same method is going to apply no matter what industry we're talking about, whether roofing or carpet cleaning or landscaping or auto repair or HVAC. You get the picture. Actually, before diving into the search, I think it's important to first understand and explain why service-based businesses are ideal for this kind of strategy. First of all, most of them, certainly the ones we're targeting, are going to offer high-ticket services. So most service-based businesses charge anywhere from $500 to $10,000 a job. Think of roofing or HVAC or plumbing. This means that they can justify spending money on lead gen and reviews and SEO because each new customer is incredibly valuable to them. Next, there's also fierce local competition in these niches. So many local businesses rely on being visible in Google to bring them new clients. And with service industries, customers often choose the first business that they see that has good reviews and a professional presence. And this is why these businesses are incredibly eager to pay for these kind of optimizations that can boost their rankings on the Google Maps. Another benefit is there are quite easily identifiable gaps. So a lot of these businesses haven't claimed their profiles yet, or they've got very few reviews, or they haven't taken the time to properly optimize their listings. What this means is it makes it very easy targets for you to find and to locate the improvements, which is where you're going to be able to come in. Now that you know why we're targeting local service businesses and the benefit to them, well, it's time to find them. So here's how to conduct a targeted search using our example of plumbing in Los Angeles. So first things first, we do type in plumbing Los Angeles into the search bar. And now what you can see is when we're going through all of these, there's a bunch of different listings, some ads at the top, and then we've got these search pack down here. Now these are just the main ones that show up in the map pack. But what we want to do is we want to click down here to more businesses, which is going to give us a long list of other potential clients that we can reach out to in order to pitch our services to them. So we click on more places. This is going to expand the list. And now we're going to start being able to extract some information and start evaluating which businesses we want to target from this list over here. Basically this list right above my head. All of these guys. So here you're going to see a variety of businesses popping up. Some of these have hundreds of reviews, some of them have just a couple, but that's where the opportunity lies. So these are the things that you want to look for and you want to focus on. First, you want to try to find businesses that have few or no reviews. If you can find a business that's got less than 20 reviews, they're likely being completely ignored by potential customers. Again, remember, when someone searches for a service, they're more likely to choose a business with strong social proof, in this case, tons of reviews. Businesses with low review counts are prime targets because they're really not making the most out of this incredibly valuable tool being the Google Maps. Next, you want to find businesses that have unclaimed profiles, as some of these businesses haven't claimed their profile at all, which is insane because if they haven't claimed it, it's a massive problem for them, but a huge opportunity for you, as an unclaimed profile means they're missing out on the ability to control how their business appears in the search results. They can't respond to reviews, they can't post updates or promotions, and worst thing of all, it leaves their business incredibly vulnerable to competitors who might try to claim it on their behalf, which is a bit sketchy and unethical, but it happens. Also, look for businesses with incomplete listings or missing information, like no website link or no business hours or no description, because a complete and optimized profile is critical for ranking well on Google. So businesses with incomplete listings need immediate help, and you can offer it. And while the basic search here is effective, there are some more advanced strategies that you can use to help you find even better targets. First, never be afraid to explore underserved niches. So while things like roofing and HVAC and plumbing, these are all great examples, I want you to think about other underserved niches like doggy daycares or pool cleaning services or mobile car detailers, as these often have fewer competitors with optimized profiles, which is going to give you a stronger entry point and a better way to make contact. All right, next, don't be afraid to look in small towns and search through suburbs. As major cities, like the example I gave there with plumbing in Los Angeles, it's often incredibly competitive, but businesses in smaller towns and smaller suburbs may be lagging even further behind in regards to their Google presence. These businesses are often overlooked, but are still highly valuable. They're also usually more responsive because they know how critical online visibility is to their business's survival. And they also probably get pitched less by other marketers, meaning that you've got a better chance of getting noticed, getting responded to. Also, don't be afraid to use location modifiers. So if you don't get any results in one city, well, try adding location-based keywords to expand your search. For example, instead of, say, pest control Las Vegas, you might try pest control Henderson, which is a bit of a suburb or different city, or use modifiers like near me, or target specific neighborhoods like Summerlin Pest Control, another suburb or neighbor part city of Vegas. I clearly don't know Vegas very well. Finding the right businesses on Google Business Profile is the foundation of this entire strategy. You're targeting businesses that already know the importance of being visible online, they just haven't optimized their listing yet. These are businesses that want more customers, they need better reviews, and they're often willing to pay someone to help them. And by someone, I mean you. And here's the beauty. By offering these optimizations to them, you're providing an immediate solution to their very real pain points. You're helping them get more visibility and more leads and more customers, all by fixing issues that they often didn't even realize they had. Now, when it comes to prospecting for local businesses, manually searching and gathering information like we've just done, well, it can be tedious and time consuming. Fortunately, we do have a tool available, which is where High Level's prospecting tool comes in. This powerful feature allows you to automate the lead generation process by finding local businesses, analyzing their online presence, and generating detailed marketing audit reports, all with just a few clicks. So let me show you how that works. The prospecting tool that you see here is designed specifically for agencies and businesses that want to efficiently find potential clients and analyze their online presence and convert them into customers. Helps you identify businesses in need of improvement by analyzing their Google Business Profile listings, looks at their reviews, as well as other key marketing metrics that are all important to helping them get more leads, get more customers, and get more sales. Now, with this tool, you can generate a comprehensive marketing audit report that also highlights any gaps in a business's online marketing strategy, which means it's going to be significantly easier for you to offer solutions and win them over as clients. So first things first, I'm sticking with our existing example of, say, plumbing in Los Angeles. We're going to type that into the prospecting search. We will hit enter, and just like that, you can see something that should look very similar to the Google Maps that we just looked up, all of the listings there. But here's where things start to get really exciting, because if we scroll down, you can see that the software is starting to do an evaluation on all of this. It's checking if they've claimed their Google Business Profile. It's checking if they're running WordPress, which is often a sign that they've got a more modern and updated website. And it's also looking at this conversion rate score, which is something unique to High Level. And what it does is it takes a look at all of the different services and tools and optimizations that are already done on the page, and it finds the ones that are most likely going to need help with it, therefore allowing you to sort of target them more efficiently by going after the people that need your help the absolute most. All right, so now that we've got some listings here, you can see that, for example, obviously the top listings on the page here, they've got a lot of ratings, a lot of reviews. Yeah, 214, 997, 387. We won't want to go after them because they're doing most things right. So we're going to leave them alone. WordPress, they've got installed, they've claimed their status. But if we can work our way back towards the tail end here, you can start to see some really big issues and opportunities. For example, Velvet Plumbing over here. They've got 21 ratings, but they've not claimed their Google Business Profile yet, which means that a competitor could come in and claim it was their business and basically just take it over, which, like I said before, is unethical, but it happens. So we could let them know that, hey, you haven't claimed this. There's a simple way to do it. Then we can reach out. We can find some more information on them. All I have to do is click into the actual link. We can see that their name there. We've got their phone number that we could give them a call. We've got their address, which we could get more contact details for. We can click Save Prospect. And again, we just have a ton of different opportunities here to really dive deep into that business and into that lead if we want. Of course, as you're doing this in the early stages, my advice is to just sort of get a cursory understanding of these businesses and what they're doing. You don't really need to do an incredible deep dive into all of the research behind the owner and what they do and where they went to school and what grocery stores they shop at. It's creepy and it's unnecessary. All we really need to do is figure out where the holes are in their marketing strategy and how we can help alleviate that for them. Also, if I click Save Prospect down here, what's going to happen is High Level is now going to perform a marketing audit for this company, which means that I'm going to be able to have them go through and do all of the audit for them, figure out the links and the reviews and how it's optimized, how it's not optimized. And that way I can then present that to a potential client and show them with an actual sheet how all of this is done. Now, my advice here is we don't do that ahead of time because not enough people are going to respond, but we can let people know that, hey, we have an audit. Would they like us to send it over to them? Would they like to see it? I'm going to show you an example of exactly what this looks like later on in the video. And then when they respond yes, we can hit Save Prospect, create the audit, and send it over for them then. All right, so here we are looking at the actual audit, and you can see we've got an overall score of 36%, which is obviously not ideal and needs some significant improvement, but we can now send this to the actual business. We can see that they're missing some business details, their stack is wrong, some of their listings are off. They actually do have reviews, which is kind of cool. But again, such a wasted opportunity and anyone can come in and claim this. So again, they haven't claimed their Google business, they don't have a chat widget on their website, they are running WordPress with a text-enabled business number, which is good, so we don't need to. We'll help them out there. Hours are set, review replies. They're obviously not responding to replies. Most business owners don't know how to do this. They don't know the importance of it. They don't know essentially that every time that we respond to a review, what we're doing is we're creating another piece of valuable marketing material that customers are 100% reading. Such an amazing opportunity to take advantage of. They're not running Google Tag Manager. They do have Google Analytics. Good for them there. No Facebook Pixel, no Google Ads Pixel, no Google Ads. We can see their listings are off. These are important for local rankings in the Maps pack. So we're going to talk more about local SEO and citations and all of that stuff in just a minute. But these are the citations: Google Places and Bing and Yelp and MapQuest and all of this, Chamber of Commerce. And you can see every time they have no match, this is causing either a neutral effect or a negative effect if it's a bad match, because it's confusing people and creating too many sort of competing listings. So again, all of these opportunities, there's some reviews there that they've got. And all we have to do is click Export PDF here, and we can send them this incredibly valuable report, which we can use for our prospecting. We can use if a client says, yeah, send me over any info, we can then create it then. We can use this when we get a client and we need a really good starting place of where to go and where to first start. We just have to simply come back here and reference this report. Okay, with all that said, we've got our prospects. We figured out who to reach out to. We know how we can help them. The next question then that we need to answer is, how do we reach out to these businesses in order to get them to pay attention, to engage with us, to respond, and ultimately to become a client? Let's talk about that now. So once you've identified your target businesses using Google Maps or tools like High Level's prospecting tool, the next step is reaching out to them in the right way. Now, a lot of people get nervous at this point, but trust me, it is actually way simpler than you might think, especially if you followed a structured approach like I'm going to give you here. Now, the key to successful outreach is in your personalization and having a value-driven message. You need to make it crystal clear to the potential business owner that you've done your homework, that you understand their pains and their problems, and most importantly, you have a specific solution tailored exactly to their needs. Generic outreach is simply not going to cut it here. So here's how to craft a high converting outreach message that not only gets responses, but also opens the door to a valuable client generating conversation. First, when you're crafting your outreach message, make sure to take the time to mention any specifics about their business. So mention their review count or their competitors or their website issues. Also, acknowledge any strengths that you noticed in their online presence. Things like good positive reviews or the fact that they've been in business for X number of years, but then point out a specific gap in their strategy that you can help them solve. One of the alternatives to this approach is just straight up attacking the business owner and letting them know, hey, I was just looking over your Google business profile and it's terrible, and you have no reviews, and you're not ranking very well. Well, shocker here, but this doesn't often go over very well. Anyway, the point here is that a personalized message shows that you're not just sort of shotgun approaching, targeting everyone, but you've actually done your homework and taking time out to make sure that you're addressing them and their specific needs. Anyway, here's a template that you can use to reach out effectively over email. Also, at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you how you can get a copy of these emails and the DMs and basically my entire marketing system for completely free. But first, here's what this email looks like. Hey, first name. Obviously, make sure to replace first name with their actual name. I noticed your Google business profile is getting some great reviews. nice work. That said, I see that competitor name is leading in review count. I'd be happy to share a simple script and review gating strategy that's been helping my clients get 15 plus new 5-star reviews every week. Just let me know if you're interested and I'll send it right over. Another shorter version of this that you can use either through email or if you want to tailor it even more for DMs is, "Hi, first name. I saw you've been doing well with reviews on Google, but I've got a script and a simple review gating strategy that can help you double your 5-star reviews in no time. It's a simple strategy and is working wonders for my clients. Is it all right if I share it with you?" This template works because it hooks the reader with a positive. So you start by acknowledging something positive about their business and their online presence, which immediately shows that you've done your research and aren't just sending out a blanket pitch to absolutely everybody and their mom. Also, everybody likes a compliment, especially when it's about something that they take pride in, like customer feedback. The template also works because it creates a contrast by pointing out that their competitors might be pulling ahead in review counts. Well, this creates a subtle sense of urgency, and this motivates the business owner to take action because they don't want to fall behind. It also offers immediate value. So you offer a free tool, the review request script in this case, that promises immediate actionable results. Business owners appreciate tangible solutions, especially when they're easy to implement and drive real outcomes. In this case, more reviews. And when you send these emails, if you don't hear back from your first message, do not be discouraged. Make sure to follow up a few days later with a short, value-packed nudge. Keep it light, but also keep it focused on offering that same beneficial thing. Never just say following up for the sake of following up, but rather remind them what you're doing. Here's an example. "Hi, first name. I wanted to quickly follow up regarding the script and review gating strategy that I mentioned before. It's been getting some amazing results for other businesses just like yours, and I think it could really help you close the gap on reviews compared to whoever your competitor name is. Let me know if you're interested. I'd be happy to walk you through it or share the script so you can try it yourself." So the next question then is, what happens? What do you do after they say, "Yes, send it over. I want to get me some of them positive reviews that you're talking about"? Well, the next step then is to book a call to show them the system's proof with the review gating and the offer to install it for them in order to help them get more reviews. You can then charge them anywhere from say $200 to $300 per month, often more. Then either during the call or after you've got them a few positive results, you can offer them the next service that you can help them with. And this is where the real money is made. Now, quick note here, please. Do not send them all of the details over email. This makes it way too easy for them to just ghost you and believe that they've got all the information they need. You see, price without context is just a random number, and it's likely going to appear low or high, probably high, without the proper explanation of what it includes and how it's actually going to help them. So, if they ask you to send over all the details via email, simply let them know that you'd be happy to walk them over a call, but there's a couple things that you might want to provide a little more clarification on. All right. So you're in, you've got the client. Well, what should you offer next? Well, for businesses that do not have a website or that have a website that is terrible or completely outdated, then offering them a free website template is massive. So I'll talk more about that in just a second. For businesses that already have a website, offering something like missed call text back or an AI employee is the next best option. More on that in just a second too. But local SEO that focuses on their Google business profile is probably one of my favorite offers for most businesses. And you can sell that for anywhere from $500 to $1,500 per month on the low end. By the way, all of this can be done with the software I've been talking about, High Level. Let's talk about building a new website template first, something that you can offer to all of your clients and install with just the click of a button. And here's the best part. You do not need to be a web developer or a web designer to create a professional looking website for them. All we're going to do is use drag and drop templates here that makes the process incredibly simple. For example, here I am inside of High Level. All I have to do is click on new website. Then I click from templates. I hit continue. And just like that, I've got a long list of websites that I can choose from, already built out, already completely set. All I really need to do is update some of the text, which we can do using simple AI tools. There's some content AI tools baked right into High Level, or you can use something like ChatGPT. And then all we have to do is really just click and install it. So let's find this one, for example. Say we're going to do construction. We click on it. We take a quick look. Looks good to me. We click continue, and it starts to add that template and to build it out. And then all we have to do is hop in there, make a few tiny little tweaks and edits to the client's name, to some of the copy. just like that, we pretty much got a website good to go. All right, so here is this website. You can see that it's got basically everything we need. In fact, I've used this template quite a number of times. It's probably one of my favorites. Yes, it does require a little bit of tweaking and customization to edit some of the text. We can click in the logo and upload a new one. We can add the phone number properly, but really that's it. So we've got a website done. Anyway, for more details on that, I'll also make sure to put a link down in the descriptions below that's going to show you how to sell websites to local business clients. In that video, it'll walk you through the exact process I use to sell the websites, how to customize them, how to update them, how to get all the content made, everything like that. So next, let's talk about AI employees and missed call text back. See, if you're looking to make money online by helping business owners capture more leads and never miss a call, then High Level's AI employee, they're calling it an AI agent, but I'm expecting the name to change, and the missed call text back feature are exactly what you need. These tools can be absolute game changers for small businesses because they automate communication and help businesses make sure that no customer ever falls through the cracks. So here's how you can sell these features to local businesses and show them just how much money and how much revenue they're leaving on the table by not being responsive enough, starting with using an AI employee. Picture this, it's after hours and potential customers are calling a local business. Now, normally these calls would go unanswered, but with an AI employee, businesses have an AI-powered assistant ready to answer those calls and gather important information, helps keep customers engaged, and it does all of this even when no one's in the office. When you pitch this to business owners, here's what you're going to want to highlight. First, this provides 24/7 coverage, so they'll never miss a lead again. Whether it's a busy lunch hour or a phone call that comes in late at night, the AI employee makes sure that every call gets answered. Next, this allows them to capture leads on autopilot. So the AI gathers key details like their name and their contact info and why they're calling, and that way the business can follow up with them later to close the deal. Also, it's a really seamless experience. It's kind of like having a virtual assistant, but without the cost of hiring someone full time. Plus, it creates this professional image for the business. What this means for business owners is that they won't get any more missed calls, therefore they won't have any more missed revenue. And you can easily show them how valuable it is to have someone, or rather something, that picks up and answers every single call. Let me show you a website right now that we're using to sell this feature to businesses. And in fact, I'm just going to give you the website as well as all the scripts and the templates and pretty much everything else. So let me show you that here. All right, so this is the AI Employee Pro. What we've done here is we've taken this, we've packaged it into a website, like I said, that I'm going to show you how you can get a copy of this one for completely free so you can use it in order to get clients. And then we've packaged up all of the AI features that we've got inside of High Level that we feel are the most valuable and relevant. So missed call text back, reactivation campaigns, there's content AI that allows you to generate content, there's chatbots that we can put on the websites, comment responders, there's social media managers, there's all of these different tools and features that you can choose to offer to different businesses under your own brand and your own name, which is incredibly powerful. It's a great way to sort of get your foot in the door and start offering something to businesses that they desperately need, especially when we can show them the true money-making potential of all of these different features. Anyway, what all this means is that if you get this installed, you'll be able to start offering this and starting to get clients as early as today. No experience necessary. Okay, next up, let's talk about missed call text back. The fact is that some businesses are not yet going to want an AI employee. It's crazy to me because this really is an incredibly powerful tool, but some people still have sort of an old school mentality of believing that people will leave a voicemail or that they'll just wait around and hopefully the business will open and get back to them. We know that's not true, but for them, we do have this other opportunity. Now, here's the beauty of offering something like missed call text back, and a little bit of a secret for you. Do you know that 62% of calls that go to small businesses go unanswered? And most customers move on to the next business the second someone doesn't pick up. It's obviously a huge problem for local businesses, but the fix is missed call text back. With this feature, whenever a call is missed, an automatic text message gets sent out right away to the caller. So even if the business can't answer, they can still keep the conversation going and avoid losing the lead. Now, I probably don't need to tell you, but here's why this is a game changer for the business owner. First of all, it allows them to offer instant responses. So customers get a text within seconds of a missed call, reassuring them that their inquiry and their call and their question is actually important and getting responded to. Next, we can tailor these and personalize the messages. So businesses can customize the text to fit their brand. Like, hey, customer name, sorry we missed your call. How can I help you? That was incredibly original. Also, it allows them to recover lost revenue. So with so many missed calls, this feature helps businesses recover leads and turn those into paying customers rather than losing them to their competitors. Long story short, this feature is a complete no-brainer for local businesses. And you can sell it as a quick and easy way for them to increase conversions without needing to change anything in their day-to-day operations. It's as simple as setting it up and boom, they're immediately capturing more leads, making more money. But here's the best thing about all of these tools. Businesses are already losing money by missing calls and not being able to follow up quickly enough. So all that you're doing is showing them how to stop the leaks in their funnel and keep more customers engaged. With AI employees, they'll never miss a lead. And with missed call text back, even when they do miss a call, they'll have a way to keep the customer interested and engaged. Both features are easy to set up and highly valuable for any business that depends on phone calls to generate revenue, which is most local businesses. And you can position yourself as the person who helps businesses capture every opportunity while building a solid income stream for yourself by offering these features. Okay, next up, let's talk about one of my favorite all-time offers, which is local SEO. SEO, or search engine optimization, is often made to seem way more complicated than it actually is, especially for local businesses. Fact is, depending on how competitive the search term is, often all you need to do to rank number one at the top of Google is to just make sure to completely fill out a business's Google business profile. Maybe build a couple citations for it, which are really just backlinks that we can buy for a couple bucks a pop, and then get the business as many positive reviews as we can. Now, if you've never done this before, I appreciate that it might sound a little bit complicated and overwhelming, but trust me when I tell you this, that anyone can learn this, and offering this skill can make you a lot of money, so it's well worth your time. Plus, like pretty much everything else that I've talked about here today, you can use software to automate pretty much all of this. For example, what you're looking at here is something I launched inside High Level, where I can launch a review generating campaign to get more reviews at the click of a button. Like I said, I'll make sure you have access to this as well. And I can build citations with the click of a button using something called Yext. So again, no technical skills required. And I gotta be honest, that's kind of it. So next, let's talk about how to scale your income with recurring clients. All right, so here's where things get exciting. Once you've set up their website and improved their Google rankings, you've built a system that generates recurring income, and clients are going to keep paying you month after month in order to maintain it. So you're now a must-have service because they really can't afford to lose you, and they're usually unwilling or unable to do this themselves. So let's break this down. If you sign just 10 clients at $300 per month, that's an extra $3,000 in recurring income. Get 20 clients and you're at $6,000 a month. And remember, this is from work that you set up once, but get paid for month after month. Add in a little local SEO at $1,000 a month, and with just 4 more clients, you're now at $10,000 a month. Want to scale this beyond $10,000 a month? Well, that's where outsourcing comes in. Fact is, you can hire virtual assistants, or VAs, to handle the repetitive tasks, things like basic SEO or building these templated websites, which allows you to take on more clients without having to do everything yourself. With just a few simple systems in place, you can scale this to $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month, even $50,000 a month and beyond without increasing your workload. The best part of all of this, though, is that you can do all of this from anywhere, whenever you want to work, wherever, with whoever. You can do it as a side hustle or turn it into a full-time business. This model gives you the freedom to work from just your laptop. No boss, except yourself. This system is a no-brainer for you to sell and for businesses to buy. And because there's a free trial to the software, well, you can get your first client and get paid before you spend any money. And you can scale it as fast and as big as you want. So if you'd like to get access to everything that I mentioned here in this video, including my complete marketing system and the client getting scripts, even the complete AI employee website and systems and templates and everything, all for free, well, all you've got to do is click the link below this video, sign up for a free 30-day trial with High Level, which, as you probably already know, is the software we use to do all of this, and you're good to go. So make sure to do that now, or don't. I mean, it's totally up to you. But if you are interested in getting started today and making a lot of money, then I think it's probably a pretty good idea to at least check it out. All right, talk soon.